So people ask me all the time, David, why are you always talking about Guatemala and going to Guatemala? Well, obviously, I lived there for many years, and that's where I met my wife, and that's where my first son was born, so I love Guatemala. But not only that, Guatemala is known for its natural beauty. There are over 37 volcanoes there. It's amazing. There are 20 plus different Mayan dialects that are spoken amongst the people there. Culture is very important, and when someone goes to Guatemala, many times they walk away with the realization that there's just something different about that place. It's natural beauty, yes, but the people. And the people have great need for the gospel and great need for help with where they live, where they sleep, how they eat, what they drink, how they raise their families and their children, where they work. And so that's why I'm so blessed that years ago, I was able to meet Chris and Cindy Mueller, and their nonprofit of Praising Jesus Feeding Ministries has that same goal to see people of Central America have their needs met, meet their physical needs, and that being the avenue to have them receive and meet their biggest need, which is knowing Jesus. And so for years, we've been traveling to different countries, but specifically to Guatemala. And God recently gave us the opportunity to meet an organization called One Way Community, made up of 20 plus young adults that are Guatemalan. They are missionaries in their own country, and they are doing amazing things. They have adopted specific communities, and they have a long-term vision. They're not just going in and giving them something and leaving. They are establishing their lives in those communities, and they are teaching them about Jesus through education, whether it be music or whether it be art or whether it be classes like in school, math, science, history, all those things. And they are seeing many changes and many results. But they're not just focusing on the children. Their impact on the children's lives gives them an open door into the homes of the families. So they meet mothers and they talk with these mothers, and they've even been able to help some of these mothers start small businesses in the community where they sell food or they raise animals, they sell eggs. They just do all these kind of things because they have a long-term vision for that community, and it's an amazing thing to see in action. Other than just teaching the kids and helping the kids and helping mothers and their families start businesses, based on the participation and consistency in the program that they offer, they're able to bless some of these families with physical homes, new houses to live in. Maybe not the idea of a house that you have in the United States or in that type of environment, but these people have the opportunity to receive a home. And so together with One Way and actually another Guatemalan nonprofit called Birdhouse Foundation, we're able to go in and in a week's time build a brand new home for these families. So we build the home step by step, we clean it up, we make it look nice, we hand them the keys to their very own home, but we don't give them an empty home. We furnish it as well, and with one of the most important things, a bed. And it's awesome to see these kids smile when they receive their bed, because many of them have been sleeping on the floor for their entire lives. And not only does One Way focus on just one particular community, but they're branching out to others that are in, if you can believe it, even more need. And as you can see here, this is where one of these families, family of 6, they live in this small room, and that's where they sleep, on those boards. And through One Way and through Praising Jesus Feeding Ministries, we were able to offer these families beds. We continue with the ministry with One Way, and we offer water filters through, as you can see there, clay pots. Basically, you pour in the dirty water, and within 24 hours, the water is filtered naturally, and it's drinkable. Not only that, but many of these families cook inside their homes, and the smoke and the fumes is not good, and so we're able to build stoves that have a system to where the smoke exits the top of the house and actually uses less firewood. So that means less time for children and families to have to go out and find firewood. So whether it be a water filter or a stove, you can tell that One Way Community is just meeting needs, but they don't just stop there. They feed over 1,000 kids every week a hot meal, whether it be breakfast or lunch. They're giving them eggs or beans, tortillas, spaghetti, just all different things, so a kid can have a full stomach when they sit down and hear about Jesus, hear about the gospel, learn math or science or history. And when we go on these trips, we have the opportunity to place in the hand of a child a hot meal, maybe even ice cream, something that just brightens their day. To us, it might be like something simple, it might seem small, but just imagine a kid that isn't sure where their next meal is gonna come from, and this amazing group of young adults, One Way Community, and they allow us to partner with them. And we're able to go into these communities and watch a child receive a meal placed into their hands with a smile and the love of Jesus, and know that it's something that changes them and helps them. So I just want to tell you that whether it be from building a house or offering a water filter or building a stove for a family that needs it, or giving a child or a family a hot meal, all of those things open the door for the gospel. It opens the door to be able to build relationships with people. And because we partner with One Way Community, and they know the community and the community knows them, we're able to learn people's names. We're able to know their situation. We're able to go back trip after trip after trip and see how God is working in their lives. We don't just go in and then leave and never see them again. We're able to build upon each trip. That's why we always say that each trip gets better and better and better. And that's why I'm making this video, because I want to invite you to be a part of that. If you've never gone to Guatemala, if you've never gone on a mission trip, I can tell you that this is a place where God will use you. God will use you to impact the life of someone through the gospel, through physically meeting their needs, through showing them that they're not forgotten and that God sees them. So if you are interested, or you know someone who's interested, you can check out our contact info here, and we'll be waiting to hear from you.